here's why I respect women's bodybuilding so much. I've told this story to Rita. I've told the story to Sheena. I told the story to Donna, Leah, Teresa, all the girls that I've interviewed. Yeah, and I'm probably missing some. Here's the reason why I respect women bodybuilding so much. They don't have to go through, women bodybuilders don't have to go through what the bikini girls have to go through, what the figure girls have to go through, what the wellness girls have to go through. And what I mean by that is when you go out in public, the stares, the comments, the bikini girls get the good stares and the good comments, right? They get the guys drooling and so on and so forth, right? And the girls being jealous, they get the good stuff. Women's bodybuilders get trolls, they get terrible comments, they get awful comments. Sometimes I can't tell you how many comments I had to delete under my YouTube channel. The first few interviews, I just disabled the comments altogether because I just didn't want, right?
Yeah.
And then you still have to,
and
then get up and go to the gym like nobody said anything. And then you can't even escape it when you want to go on your phone and just, relax and hang out on your phone. And then you're getting these comments all over your phone, and you still have to, and then get up and go to the gym and make your meals and so on and so forth and blah, 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 blah. And you have this plethora, the majority of people just saying terrible things.
Mm-hmm.
No other, maybe physique girls get it, but no other category of women gets it like women's bodybuilders get it.
True.
And they still, so obviously that means that you are mentally stronger than most, in my opinion.
Right.
Okay. In my opinion, that you just said, you know what? I don't care what these people say. And it's not just like one person said one thing. This is constant.
Right.
Constant,
Yeah.
And like I said, I've deleted when I put a post on Instagram, when I put a post on Facebook, when I do the actual YouTube channel, and I gotta delete them, delete. And I leave the good ones. And it's terrible because you've embraced it, you love it, and not many people understand. And when they don't understand it, they don't get it, and you look different, not like everybody else. They poo-poo it, they shit on it, and they say these terrible things.
Right.
How do you deal with that and still just, just move on? And I mean, I would, I would even, I hate to say it, but it probably has even happened in front of your daughter, and you have to go.
Oh yeah.
You have to go. No, don't worry about it. Let's go.
I will say, as far as my daughter is concerned, it has given me beautiful opportunities to help teach her that it's okay that not everybody looks the same. Mm-hmm. And it's actually okay too that not everybody is receptive to that. And that actually reflects more about themselves than it does us. Because I would be lying and completely naive to say that she hasn't experienced a lot of that. Like, I mean, I can give you a very good example of her still being in a car seat and me being very, very lean. I mean, I nursed her until she was 8 months old, but I competed when she was a year old. So I was in good shape for just having a baby in a car seat. And she was very premature, tiny little thing. So the cashier at a grocery store said something to the effect, "Oh, she's so beautiful," and whatever. And I said, "Thank you." And then it was sort of like, she said, "I just think adoption is such a beautiful thing."
My
and I
God.
think, and she kept going and going and going. And, so I took a breath and just said, I said, I delivered her like she's my baby, and just corrected the situation. But, and there's been situations since my daughter's been older of funny when she was 4. So if you want the truth, ask a toddler or a drunk person, right? So a lady was like glaring at us, and just, there's one thing to like look and disagree, or, I honestly, if I'm being honest, I try and be approachable and friendly, or because I feel like maybe that's their first experience with a muscular woman, right? So I try really hard. Am I perfect at this? No, but I try really hard to shift their opinion and just like kill them with kindness, make it uncomfortable that they're glaring at me and instead like smile. Or like I had an older lady glaring at me at Costco just a couple weeks ago, but then she was struggling to put her water on the cart. So I could have been a brat and been like, you were being mean. But instead, I was like, here, let me help you with that. And I'm like, nice to meet you. Like, what's your name? You know, and then you have this lady who's an older lady who maybe had a perception, and maybe we just changed that for a lifetime, right?
Right.
So you can, I mean, I'm not discrediting because, and I'm not saying sometimes when I go, especially being in Utah, super conservative, it's small, it's, you know, all these things, and not everybody's going to agree with it, but you have an opportunity to help shed light and be approachable, be, you know, to a certain extent. And what I always try and tell people, even people that have openly been like, why would you do that? Or, you know, why would you want to lift muscles? Why would, or lift weights and get muscles like that? And like, you know, those sort of questions. And my response generally is like, I could never run a marathon. Like I just genetically am not built like that. I am not interested in playing 18 holes of golf. Do I respect somebody that trains 6 days a week and perfects their craft and puts in the time and the energy and all the things into that sport? I respect them for the effort that they're putting into it. And that's all I expect from anybody else. You don't have to understand or even agree or anything like that. Just respect the work and the dedication that goes into it.